What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Venice Beach, California, and this is our home.
Welcome to Vagabrothers Venice. We've changed a few things around since we moved in, so let's go give you a tour. Let's go.
This is our living room. This is where we spend the majority of our time. This is where we ideate. This is where we eat. This is where we have coffee. This is where we watch TV. This is where a lot of magic happens.
So you might remember these walls were green, but we noticed, and a couple people commented that our faces were turning purple in the videos that we shot here. So we decided to fix that.
Marco was like, "Why is my face purple?" I'm like, it could be related to the walls, but it could also be related to the fact that you always forget to wear sunscreen. So wear sunscreen.
Or I was just like a drunk and I had like one of those ruddy complexions of someone who drinks too much.
Rudolph the red-nosed drunkard nose.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's just show some of the things right here. We got a TV. This is the first TV either of us ever purchased. Black Friday.
This was a 55-inch LG TV. We got it on Black Friday at Best Buy for like 400 bucks. So pretty good deal.
And then down below we have, well, these are some of my LPs. We have a collection going right here, but behind it are kind of some of the things we hid. We got this like Target or something like that for like 100 bucks and assembled it ourselves. And then we just put in these little screws to hide everything behind it.
And what's behind it is like all of our hard drives organized from, you know, oldest to newest. There's probably about 20 or 30 hard drives, maybe about 100 terabytes plus of footage down there. So it's better hidden with cool album covers from back in the day. Yeah. Marco, what's your favorite record? We're gonna do a video.
I don't know, I think we need to do a video about this because there's a ton of them that I collected during college, but we'll save that for a separate thing.
What about that?
All right, so I found this at the Long Beach flea market for 25 bucks. It's a 1960s school wall map. So if you look at the details, the coolest thing I love is like you have shipping routes going through the Panama Canal and stuff like that. So this tells the distance between cities.
I also love they have all of the geography.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's got elevation, so it's color coded by elevation. So you can see some of the highest places on Earth. You have the Andes. You got some, the brown is like the Rocky Mountains.
And if you come over here,
then, you know, the Himalayas.
Yeah, and if you come over here, you can see there's North and South Vietnam. There's like a couple anomalies, like it says the Soviet Union, so it's definitely from way back in the day, in the 60s. I think this comes from 1967.
It's always interesting to kind of look back at history and see how the world was divided up.
The idea is that behind it we have like a whiteboard that we can use to kind of like do some ideation. Can't show you what's behind it, there's all secret plans. But we can basically have that down when we're doing business, and then when we want to have friends over, we can just cover it up.
Tintin.
Tintin, mandatory.
Gotta love Tintin.
There he is.
There he is. We have this nice, this couch is the one thing that we pilfered from our parents' house. Sorry, Mom and Dad, we just had to take it.
It was like the one thing our parents were always complaining, like it doesn't really fit in the house, but it fits perfectly here. And we got this table for 50 bucks at the Long Beach flea market. If you look at the details, it's like Chinese. Like there's all these sort of like, there's like the Buddha in certain areas. So it's super cool, and it was only 50 bucks, which is great.
This is another Long Beach flea find. It's pretty decrepit, but it holds, you know, some of our books, some coffee table books, which we try to swap out. Silver play button, thank you guys. Honestly, we wouldn't be in this house if it weren't for you guys, so thank you. Got this beautiful little painting in Lake Atitlan in Guatemala when I traveled there as a senior in college way back in 2010. And I just kind of like how it's the last thing. You know, a little bit of color on the way out when you flip the lights. Our table, breakfast, and work on this thing, it doesn't really fit. We're contemplating listing this table, selling it, and then building some drop tables that would be right up against the window, so you have like natural light, and then when you need a table, you can use it, and when you don't, you can get rid of it and kind of reclaim the space.
We have one of my favorite posters. This is a picture from the Berlin Wall, which I bought in Berlin last year.
I think 1989, right?
Yeah, it's the fall of the Berlin Wall, which I think is really symbolic of a beautiful era of openness and, you know, taking down walls, building bridges, and that's a very strong principle of mine personally. I think that's the basis of our channel, and so it's kind of cool to look at this and see a reminder of freedom.
No wall.
No wall. Yeah. Speaking of which.
But anyways, this room is the best room. This is the chill room. This is the reading room. We don't have a lot of books in this room, but we bring books into this room.
We have a bit of a disagreement on that, right?
I want our house to be open and clean and spacious. And Mark and I, maybe one of our biggest like character clashes is the fact that I like things a little bit more sparse and minimalist, and Marco likes to elaborate and put more and more. And so I think we found a pretty good middle ground, bro, in here, honestly.
I just like bohemian style houses where you have little trinkets and cool little knickknacks from all around the world. I want a house that kind of looks more like a curio shop. But you know what?
When you get your own house, you can do that.
But I like Alex's sparseness, and we just watched a documentary, Minimalism, so I see the aesthetic pleasures of it, and we're basically reducing, so it's working. But check out what we got here. This is kind of, it's kind of like a Mexican themed room. We got these Zapotec style design blanket, which we threw over this couch, which folds out.
Yeah, it's a futon couch. So when we have guests, they can sleep on their own little bed if they want. They can sleep on the couch. We've hosted quite a few people. We have Raya and Louie, Fun for Louie, and Raya was here, have been here.
But Louie doesn't fit on that couch.
No.
This is not Louie's standard couch.
No.
It fits everyone else, but not Louie, or maybe not Will Derbyshire.
They're just a little bit too long. But this thing's pretty cool. Open beers, you know.
Show some of the characters here.
Yeah, we have these guys, which are these little Oaxacan painted animals.
Those are actually also, these were our mothers.
Elephant candle, used to be a rabbit. Our dad is from New Zealand. Our mom is from California, but she's a flight attendant, so she was always bringing back cool little trinkets. And I think, Marco, honestly, that might be where you get the curios shop vibe, is from mom.
Mom's trinket.
But yeah, she has good taste.
So here we have the Holstein Manifesto, which is always good to look at and remind yourself of. We've got Shepherd Ferry, Make Art, Not War. I went and bought like a bunch of these cool ceramic light covers, which I got in Ensenada, Mexico for like $4 each. Then we have the bar. Alex, you want to explain the bar?
Yeah, it's got lots of alcohol. It's kind of a collection of our booze from around the world. Whenever we travel to a new place, we try to visit like a craft distillery and pick up a little bottle to take home. A couple of Scotch whiskeys. We are having a housewarming party tonight, so the house is like clean, and we figured we'd take you guys along and show you also. But one of the cool things that I want to show is in the kitchen here. Marco, who has very good taste, bought me a gift for Christmas that I really like. These are Scotch glasses that actually have some of the bigger mountains in the United States in the bottom of the glass. So they have like imprints of the peaks. This one's Mount Denali, Mount Rainier. It's got Half Dome in Yosemite, and my favorite, Mount Whitney in Sierra Nevadas, the highest mountain in the continental United States in California. So when we drink whiskey or scotch, we drink it in these guys. And also, big fan of the stemless wine glasses. These things are legit. Some cooking books, right, Marco? Your ones? Jerusalem and Plenty from Ottolenghi.
This thing I got in Thailand. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Super chill. I think it works well with the yellow walls.
What do we have in our fridge right now?
Well, we got a lot of beer in the fridge.
We got, we have party supplies in the fridge. We have a couple take and bake pizzas from Costco, because we were in Costco today getting party supplies. Lots of cheese, some beers.
We got some mementos from friends who've been by here. These are our lovely grandparents. They're the best. They're our favorite people in the world. And here's a thank you card from Louie and Raya, along with a photo from when we hung out in Long Beach.
Robbie and Gisela, our friends from San Diego, are getting married, so we're saving the date. And then some photos of all the friends from
We had like a Friendsgiving party. As well as this nice card that got sent to us from Manitoba, Canada, of me catching a drone on a boat. This was a really fun
And me
photo.
lurking extremely uncomfortably, piloting the drone into Marco's hand on a boat.
Yeah. Okay. There's also in here we have the record player, which is tucked in the corner, and let's see what's on right now. We got the Clash, Sandinista. Well, we got Love for Frida, Tiki from New Zealand.
Pull-up bar for when we are feeling like we need to do a pull-up.
Cow's head ceramic thing, also from Mexico. Might have gone a little crazy in Mexico. Nesting a little bit after not having possessions for a long time.
He called me at the border and was like, bro, you're not gonna believe what I got. And he listed it off and I was just sitting there going, like,
Got an attic up here for all of our extra stuff, which does open, but we won't go up there today.
Bathroom.
What I like about the bathroom, I put this Botero painting, which is a woman looking into a mirror. So it's kind of like a painting within a painting, because when you look in the reflection of our mirror, you can see it. Got shaving equipment here. I use a straight razor, so I like to have that set up. But Alex, for some reason, Alex put hand soap on top of my shaving soap, bro. What the hell, man? Faux pas. Anyway.
Since when do you shave, Mark?
Occasionally, I do shave. It is known to happen.
Okay.
Got a little magazine rack here with Tintin and some latest magazines.
Incense holder for when things get stinky. Poopery.
Poopery.
If you don't know what it is, use it.
Yeah, it's
Your
great.
friends and family will love you for it.
One of the major design flaws is that my lights from my room are outside. So if I'm like, I sleep naked, and if I forget to turn the light off, I have to get up out of bed, either put clothes on or just hope no one's looking and come out here to turn the lights off. So not a great design flaw. Or is it?
Don't worry, I'll just turn the lights off for you, bro.
Yeah. My room has evolved a little bit. Not done too much in here. The walls are still green. This is the original color of the whole house. I got a desk I put in. I put up this zarape because we just have huge wall space. I have a Tibetan mask right here. Indo board. I put my towel to dry next to the heater so that it warms up. My bed, I got this at the swap meet for $7. I left plenty of space so that I can do yoga in the mornings theoretically, although I've never done it. Closet right here for all my clothes, and so I put my hats on the wall like this. If you guys are wondering, villagehatshop.com is where I get my hat. Everyone's asking, but these are three of the same hats in different colors: black, brown, blue. That's my style. This is a dresser that was my mom when she was a kid, and I'm trying to keep the top clean by putting magazines on it. So I got Esquire, Monocle, The Economist, Rolling Stone, my current weekly subscriptions, and a meditation couch, which I also picked up in India. When I used to live in India, I bought a bunch of things before I left for the one day that I would get an apartment. And now that time has come, so it feels good to finally like
sit on the floor. This is my room. Like I said, trying to keep it a little bit more clean and minimal. I have a queen size bed from Tuft & Needle. Two little dressers. I have some books in there. I'm reading Stuff Every Man Should Know.
That was a gift from Dad.
I'm reading El Nuevo Kama Sutra in
that was
Spanish.
my book, bro. I've had that.
Yeah, but I'm using it. And The Lost City of the Monkey God, which I just picked up, which is pretty cool. It's about a myth of a lost city in Honduras. I just got this yesterday and installed it. Finally have a dresser where I can like put all of my clothes and stuff, try to be organized. Having lived out of a backpack for so long, it feels really, really nice to have a place and to like be able to organize your possessions instead of just having everything jammed into a backpack. So that feels good. Got my Spanish guitar. Bought this guy when I was living in Galicia, in Pontevedra in Spain. It's an Alhambra. Vincent van Gogh, got a Van Gogh painting, Starry Night. Van Gogh is my favorite artist. Love Impressionism. Big fan of that genre of art. I have this little quote from Ira Glass, which is all about how most people who strive to be in a creative field or strive to do what they want never get there because they don't put in the hard hours in between, like when you're a beginner and making it. And so I still don't think that I've made it, and I still kind of look at my work self-critically sometimes, so it's good to be able to read this and get a little bit of inspiration. I also have a couple of photos that I took. The reason I still have all of this space on the wall is that I'm gonna start going through some of my favorite images that I've taken in the last couple of years of traveling, and I want to get them blown up onto either metal or canvas and have a couple of choice photos for that wall. Got this little guy from Costa Rica. My first ever trip without my parents. I was 14 on a surf trip. This little painting on a piece of wood is like a nice reminder of that very first trip and that feeling of freedom and my like long love relationship with the Spanish language. So the closet, all of this up here was covered with like my pants and boxers and stuff because I didn't have a dresser. This side is more shirts, like t-shirts and stuff. And this side is more jackets and like overcoats, organized by color. I've got my boots collection down here.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn! All of my backpacks. We travel quite a bit and I never really get to unpack them. And then way back here, I have the panniers for my motorcycle, which I'm really hoping that soon, bro, we can go camping and fill the panniers and make some moto vlogs. So please, let's make that happen. All right. Anyways, this is from our Auntie Sal. She is really awesome. She lives in Humboldt. Big fan of the Grateful Dead. And she's also a big fan of the Dalai Lama. And so every year she sends us these really cool little inspirational messages. This one is from His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama. It's really nice. The true meaning of life is that basically if you contribute to other people's happiness, you found the true meaning of life. So
there we are. All right, here are the skateboards. My two Santa Cruz skateboards. Alex's Sector 9, and this is Louis' penny board because he's staying with us at the moment.
When you leave the kitchen, there's a side door and it takes you into the side yard. This is my bicycle. I've had it since college. It has survived 4 years in Isla Vista and hopefully it can survive many more here in Venice Beach. This is my little surf shed. Got my wetsuit. And then in here I have my boards. I have a 5'8" neckbeard from Almeric, but then this is like my pride and joy, and this is what I've been riding a lot lately. It's a 5'6" mini Simmons. It paddles like a longboard and it shreds like a shortboard, and I've been having so much fun on this thing. That's pretty much all I got to show.
Cool. This bike right here is a 1967 Schwinn Varsity. It was my grandfather's. Perfect bike for going around Venice. I'm trying to get some panniers. I want to get like a nice little pannier set up here so I can just go work at a coffee shop and stuff. We got a banana tree, we got a grapefruit tree, and we got a lemon tree.
And we have a chimenea. We actually have 2 chimeneas.
So as we said, tonight we're having a housewarming party. So we got a little keg, half keg of Blue Moon from Colorado. Wanted to get like an IPA, but Alex cautioned me. He's like, people can't drink IPAs in tons of quantity, so.
I don't know, you guys let us know. If you like IPA, put IPA in the comment section.
The keg is officially tapped. Boom. Oh, it flows.
Okay. All right, guys, well, that was the tour of our house. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you like the white better than the green. We definitely do. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good time, and thanks for watching.
Anyways, we have a party to throw. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, subscribe to Vagabrothers, and make sure you turn on notifications so you get video updates when we publish.
Ding! In the meantime, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you guys on the road. Vlog series coming soon. We know you guys want to see the travel vlogs. They're coming. Stay tuned, all right?
Peace!